Alright, okay guys, welcome back to another session of a market weekly review. And last week we didn't do any market weekly review. I was quite busy with something that took my time, but then we are back again for this week and we'll see what the market will do. So quickly, let's look at what transpired last 2 weeks, because we actually analyzed the market last 2 weeks, and then we said the market will have some resistance here, which is what it did, and we expect this place to be closed down. But and then we said it's, and I said I did not expect the markets to come to this high, and it did not actually come to the high. It came a little bit close, but it did not actually come to the high. And let's look at the 4-hour time frame. And let's see. So this was the price action we're looking for. So we actually wanted this market to actually come then to this place, or then this place, to have some resistance, and to have some support, which is actually what it did. So we actually look with this knowledge, we look out for the Euro USD, and again it actually did the opposite of what the dollar was doing. We wanted this to trade higher to this particular point, come here, and then find some resistance, some support, some resistance right here, and leave exactly what it did as well. And then we look out for the GBP USD. The GBP USD still the same thing. Let's look at the daily. So alright, so still the same thing. We actually said that the market was here initially, and we are looking for this equal lows to be targeted. So but we said the market will have to actually trade up, and particularly to this point, and then let's look at for the 4-hour to see which point we actually call that from. Alright, so this is the point we actually, I said once it's reached this place, I'm taking off my buy. So I didn't take any of this, but I actually participated from here, this particular point, but I didn't take to this particular point before the sell continues. And then next we actually talked about the GBP USD, Euro GBP. And then for the Euro GBP, let's see the daily, what we're actually expecting. Okay, so for the daily, we were actually expecting the market to actually come buy up to this particular point we marked, which is exactly what it did, but it didn't do it that week. It was this last week that it did. So let's take a look at it from the 4-hour. Right, look at it. So we're waiting for the market to actually come back here, which it never did until last week here. Alright, so which is actually what it did. So let's look at for this. So we actually was expecting this to sell. It came here looking for some resistance and then selling up to this particular point, which is what it actually did as well. So alright, so this is the price movement. We actually expected it to come here, then find some support here, but it never did. It also came down a little bit to this particular point before going up. So then we look out for the gold finally, and then gold actually consolidated, because we were expecting gold to actually buy up to this particular point, but it never did. It went, no, yeah, we're actually looking for goods to actually come. Let me see the daily. Um, Alright, so we're actually looking for goods to actually take come to this point or take at this high. Therefore, we see some movement downwards, but it never. It actually came to this particular block and then before consolidating, but consolidated downwards like we actually expected. So, what are we going to be expecting for this particular week? Let me check out the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame, we're expecting markets to actually come to this particular zone, to actually buy up to the particular zone. So we'll still be looking for bullish dollar, and let's see. Let's take away this. All right. So let's check. Um, let's see what the FAR is telling us. All right. So you might actually see market coming, sell it down, then perhaps coming to this block. So let me use this block. Alright, so Matasusi market selling down, coming to this particular block around this area, then finding some support, and then going trading higher from there. Alright, to the shaded area we marked out, this shaded area up here we marked out, and then quickly let's the Euro USD. Let's take away this, not important. So with that knowledge as well, we're going to be looking for the Euro USD to buy to this particular point. So we are going to be looking for this pair to actually continue buying to this particular point, cleaning out this short-term high, then finding some support here, resistance, and then trade it downwards. Okay, so that's what we are looking for as well. Trade it downwards to taking out this to this particular point here, this particular zone right here. Alright, so next we are going to be looking at for GBP/USD. So GBP/USD, what can we see on the daily? Nothing. So let's look at for, okay, again, still be looking to buy this pair, and so buying this particular pair upward to this particular zone, finding some resistance, and then sell again, and this is our ultimate target. So selling, taking out this low, and then ultimately this target. So that's what we'll be looking at for GBP USD this week. So let's see US card. All right, so US card, we are selling the dollar as the week open. So US card, we are going to be looking for these lows. We're going to be looking for these lows, this particular low to be taken, but I'm not sure about this. But still put this in mind that the market might just come, take this low and then this low, or just only this low. All right, so this we will be looking for to buy the market upward as well. Let me look at the daily time frame. Okay, all right, so yep, targeting this high and then this high before going to the other high. So from here we will be looking for the markets to actually trade downwards, taking out these lows and then going higher. All right, so next we'll look at gold. All right, so for gold, let's see what we are looking for. Okay, so for gold, we're actually looking for the downward movement as well for the gold, and this will be something that will be interesting. The 4-hour time frame, I want to see something there. All right, so for gold, I will be looking for this equal high to be taken for gold. Right, so I'll be looking for this equal to be taken before selling downwards. Alright, so that's what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for this to occur. Okay. Alright, so it may come to this particular block right here, but I really don't think it will go that far. It may come there, but I really don't think it go that far. I believe it might come here to what's this point right here, 1803 40, let's say 1803.40 price point. So it might come there, and then after blowing us these highs, then selling off. All right, so that's what I'll be looking to trade this particular week. So I hope this is insightful for you, and I hope it follow your market sentiments that you want the markets to show this particular week. Okay, all right, so have a great trading week ahead. All right, bye guys.